I'm a force in the shadows.
In this video, I'm going to talk about Chorus. You are a former Republican. You used to happily do your thing until you realized that your leader was a Trumpist, at which point you figured out that continuing on the present course was probably a not so good idea. Sure enough, as such company is wont to do, you are branded a heretic the moment you turn away, and you do not jump to the other side so much as you jump away from your former side because they literally want to kill you. Welcome to space. Space is full of air. You can tell by the way that your ship extends an air brake when you slow down. You can also tell by how the ability to move one way while facing another way is seen as a paranormal ability. Indeed, space physics is a psychic power in this neighborhood. The benefit of having a spaceship that can fly around like an airplane means that the controls are surprisingly intuitive. And although they take a few minutes to get used to at first blush, they can quickly become second nature. Mouse and keyboard are all that is required, and I would recommend these over a controller. No matter the choice of control scheme, it is obvious that there is a lot of assistance coming from the game itself when it comes to dealing with combat situations. Things play out more like an action RPG than a space simulator, and the aim assist goes to great lengths to make sure that you spend most of your brain power managing your attack vectors than trying to click on the one moving pixel that offends you. Moreover, evasive abilities instantly make enemy lasers miss you, no questions asked. Part of the reason for these abstractions is that your arsenal quickly expands into several choices, which split off between the press this to win category and the press the number that matches the life bar color category. The latter can be done all on its own, but combining it with the former makes everything much easier and makes you feel like an unstoppable force. It means that you can have easily 10 different buttons to push during a fight, which explains away why the idea of pure aiming and twitch reflexes has been relegated to a secondary concern. The ability to perform drift turns in space is an invaluable tool in a fight, considering you can simply turn around and shoot your own pursuer in the face. That is only the beginning of all the things you can unlock, which include but are not limited to bolts of lightning, telekinesis, and literally teleporting behind your enemies. The combat itself turns out to be fairly quick and intense affairs, where maneuvering between obstacles is usually a minor part in the strategy, despite how busy the environment can get. Mind you, I said minor, not absent. And there will absolutely be some fights going on in very cramped quarters where bumping into space rocks will be part of the challenge. It sounds like fighting is the overwhelming main part of the game, and that is true to some extent. But the pacing has been designed to interject some story moments, lore exposition, and other forms of downtime so as to allow opportunities to admire the scenery and grab a few random shiny things. That said, there is no trading or diplomacy or otherwise traditional space game mechanics. At the end of the day, you are here to shoot things, and that is exactly what you will do. It is just that the fights are packaged like a Michelin star 5-course meal over a length of time, rather than an all-dressed hot dog you scarf down like you are trying to break out on OnlyFans. It takes about 20 hours to complete the game, and if I had not measured it, it would have felt like 10 or 12. I can definitely see an expanded universe budding around this, especially with the mechanics that break out of the common mold. There is technology, there is mysticism, there are forces yet unexplained. The stage is set for many more adventures in the presented world, and not necessarily involving the same character all the time. In all the set pieces is a certain willful disregard for correctness, and where the rule of cool lobbies hard to obtain its privileges. It makes for a welcome variance in the mood of each area you visit. The biggest problem it has is that it is neither Star Trek nor Star Wars. people will stick to the devil they know and figure has already won the war decades ago, instead of trying their chance on anything else that they see as doomed to failure by definition, no matter how much it seems to make sense. All of these ideas presented here will become nothing but a flash in the pan, fated to be crushed between the shoulders of giants.
It's the prophet. He's calling them.
In short, this game is the Green Party.